Hiya folks, Lone Wolf here again. Right, now today, want to really bore the pants off you. Somebody said to me, your bike's always pretty clean, it's always pretty immaculate, don't matter whenever I see it. How do you clean it, what do you use, any special substances or any methods or anything like that? So I thought, well, I don't do anything different to what anybody else does, really. But I think I know what I do. I'll make a quick video, show you what I do. Now, first thing to remember is all the products that I'm using, I don't get sponsored for, not a penny. Everything is bought by the Wolf's own hard-earned or pension money, cash these days. So all the bits and bobs that I use are all paid for by me. There's no paid promotion whatsoever on this video. If somebody wants to pay me to use some stuff, please get in touch. But otherwise, this is all the stuff I've bought. So what do? I go through this process I use first. Generally, first thing I do is, because the bike has got a chain at the back, I find the back of the chain and all around the rear sprocket and everything is covered in muck and grease. So I use this Worth spray. The worst, it's like a degreaser. So I spray this on, leave this on for 5 or 6 minutes. I agitate it with a brush. Now, this is a detailing brush, but as you can see, this has got white tape on it. The reason for that is because it's the one I use for this specific area. So I don't get it mixed up with my others, which I do in other parts of the bike. So specifically this one is for the greasy area. So once I've done that, what I tend to do then is just swill it off, especially the back, get all the grease off the back. When I've swilled it off, I'll Snowfoam it. So I use the Snowfoam, I'll connect this to my jet wash. The Snowfoam I'm using is the same one that I'll use as the shampoo for the bike, which is this. Coating form. pH neutral, very kind to the bike. So there's nothing in that's going to get into any of your aluminium or anything like that or corrode anything. It's really good. So I use this then also in the bucket as a shampoo. And what do? I apply it with the water. And then I use my detailing brushes. I'll just get them to you. I've got a selection of detailing brushes. I've got this one for the wheels, for the spokes, the dready bloody spokes. And then I've got 2 smaller ones, as you see, no marking on them. So I know that for detailing, paintwork, to do all the rest. I use my old mitt for putting all the shampoo and stuff on, and finish it off with a good hose off, and then blow dry it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. These days, energy bills being what they are, I tend not to blow it off unless it's really, really damp and bad and I can't get it dry before I put it in the garage. But a day like today is fine. Also, I wear the old, the old marigolds. I love my marigolds when I'm doing work like this. And my wellies to keep my feet dry. Right, one further little trick, I don't know how most does it, bit of rag to ram up the end of the exhaust. So we don't know water going down there, do we? So without further ado, we'll crack on and I'll show you everything that I've told you in action. Right then, so phase 1, pump this up and get some of this all around here. It gets all the grease off the sprocket and everything. Just makes life a little bit easier when you come to wash everything off after. Just put it in here, around the ends of the socket. Sorry, not the socket, the sprocket. Give that I'll give that a minute or two, and then get the brush, detailing brush, whip it around like that. Obviously, you ain't going to get it back to factory standard, but as long as it looks a bit better. The other week I was looking at it, it was bloody black, full of chain grime and stuff and road muck and everything, and I thought, that's disgusting. That don't look good on me. So give it a good scrub, good agitating with a brush all the way around in the circles like that. And then I'll just go on the other side at the top. You probably can't see it now. Just do the inside of the hub. The other side where it is. Because that's just as bad. So once I've done that, I'll let it soak a second. I can also run it round the rim of the wheel because this gets the shit off the chain. I use a type of dry wax, but to be fair, it goes everywhere. So that's phase one. That's the first thing I'll do when I'm doing it. Right, so the next thing I'll do, get that off. Don't forget to put my little bit of rag bung in the old exhaust first. Don't want anything going down there, do we? Now this jet washer, it ain't a powerfulest. I don't put it on super fast or super blow, but I just use it. On a soft pressure, just to get what I've just done off. So that's basically phase one. I'll just show you the other side now. As you can see there now, it's pretty, got that sprocket up pretty clean. Not perfect, but pretty clean. Better than it was the other week, it was black. So then what I'd do is I'd just lightly get the bike wet. As you can see, I don't spray directly into the wheels, into the hubs. Always go to the side, so you don't get no water in the bearings. So always do it from the side. Don't go directly into the back wheel or anything like that. All I'm doing is basically just getting a bit of the dust and shit off it. I don't know about any bikes. I used to have a GS and that was as bad for collecting the dirt, and this one's the same. Under the back of the seat's a nightmare. So I do that just to wet it. As you can see, this bike, I've looked after it, and it's ceramic coated, but not by a company. I did it myself. I used to have them done at the company, but it cost too much money these days. So you can see the water just beads off it where it's been coated. So I can always see a bit of mist there, look. On top of the swinging arm. In the back of the muck guard there. Right, so plan B then, I'll Snowfoam it. Right, now again, this Snowfoam is the coating form one. It's pretty good, to be honest. As I say, again, it's pH neutral, so it doesn't harm your bike, and it doesn't pit anything or anything like that, and it shouldn't mark anything. So what I do now is I'm going to blast some of this on, and I'll give it 5-7 minutes to activate and do its stuff. Right folks, let me get down and talk to you. So you can see, I'll show you, pretty good covering. Leave that for 5-7 minutes just to do its bit. And the trouble with Snowfoam is Mrs. Wolf goes mad when it's all over the drive. So it takes me as long to get this lot off the drive as it does to clean the bloody bike. You can see I've done it all the way around. I don't go crazy on the top end or anything like that, because the bike ain't really that filthy, that grubby, but it just wanted a good clean. You can see, got a lot of dirt under the back number plate here. You can see that. So all that I'll do in a minute with a brush. But I'll let this do its job first, 5-7 minutes, and then I'll rinse it off and I'll show you. Right, while I'm waiting for that to do its job, thank you once again for all a lot of people now have subscribed to the channel and who are watching the videos, enjoying them, I hope. Starting to get cold now, and days out it's going to be limited, I think. I did well. I ought to be out today, really. This is a Saturday, I ought to be riding today. But I had jobs to do yesterday and stuff like that, so I've got stuff to do today. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to clean the bike, put it back in the garage, and you never know, Sunday morning I might be out on it again, clean it again on bloody Monday. But again, thanks for all them who watched. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you're watching my videos. Tell your mates, don't cost a penny or anything to subscribe to my channel. And as I say, I have to reiterate on the initial part of this video, all the stuff that I've used there is bought and paid for by the Wolf. Nobody else, no help whatsoever. It's all the stuff that I've tried and tested over the years and come to use on my bike. Right, without further ado, I think the time's elapsed enough for us to wash that off. So I'll give it a quick wash off and see how we go. As I say, I don't go mad with the jet wash. You know, you've got to be careful. A lot of electronics on these bikes. You give it too much water in the wrong areas, and you've got yourself a whole heap of problems. I want just gently, as I say, don't forget, sideways on when you're doing your wheels. Never go direct because of the bearings. First glance, it don't look too bad. But obviously we've got to get into the detailing part. Right, phase 1 is done. Phase 2 is done. Phase 3, which is washing it off. Now what I do, get the old bucket and my mitt. I always start at the top and just gently wash all this lot off. Find the mitt's easier to use than a sponge. covers more area and it's softer. And spoke wheels, to be fair, are an absolute pain. Love them to bits, but they're a pain because you've got to work on them. I'll show you in a minute how I do mine. So at the minute I'm just the other side, cleaning swinging arm and all that sort of stuff, just gently giving it a soap over. Right, so we drop that back in the bucket and we'll swill it off again. Let's get down. Right, now I can see straight away it ain't come up too bad. So the areas that I really work on that get to me is the wheels. So I'll show you my wheel effort now. Move this out of the way. Get the old trusty stool, workshop stool. One of the best things I ever invested money in, that is. So then, I've got the old detailing brushes. Start off usually with this one, going around doing the wheel, got across to the spokes. Do it from both sides, obviously. I'll nip round the other side in a minute to the other side. But while I'm doing that, get one of my detailing brushes, go in there. One of the calipers, all around here. Get the swing arm, another touch over, exhaust, another fine run. It ain't hard, it's just paying for the time it's taking. All that. Back on the wheel, detail the wheel off. And I'll go around the outside and the wheel, the tyre. End of the exhaust, the old fire torch. Get that a bit of a spruce up. And in here, all the bits where the dirt just clings to. If you've got a bike with a fairing on it, you don't get any of this crap here. Right, without going too mad, that ain't too bad. So what I'll do now is I'll just bomb off the back end of it with a jet wash. But I'll blow the end off the exhaust pipe out. Right, front wheel. You see again, when I get my detailing brush, I just do the same here at the front. Push this in, rub it round, gets around all the spokes, to be honest. The wheel. Bit of a pain because the front wheel don't come off the ground, you have to lift it manually. Right folks, well that's how I wash the bike off. As I say, some people use a 2-bucket method. I use probably an antiquated method with all my bits and ingredients and stuff that I use, all my chemicals and everything. But I think if you're going to do it properly, and that's the way I do it. I'll do this most of the times that I wash the bike. Occasionally when I've been out, it's just a bit of dust on it, I just whip it over with a jet wash like and leave it, or the hose pipe. But it needed a bit of a going over because I was over in the the long mean in the video that's coming up, or you might have seen, or it's coming up probably. And it was a bit greasy and dirty up there. And the sun was shining, mind you, but it was still a bit nadgery coming down the hill and everything. The road was a bit slushy and that. So now we're going to dry it off. Now this is the pain. To me, this is the mega pain of the whole job, drying it off. Because when you start drying it off, I'd like to use my blower. But as I say, it costs a fair few quid, the blower going full tilt, to dry a bike of this size off. So what I do now is I've got some quite expensive towels, detailing towels, and I use them. And they mop it all up. And then the last little bits you've got to do by hand in the corners and stuff like that. So I'll get the detailing towel out and we'll have a go at the start at the top. Right, folks, you can see it's here. I've moved the bike now. Let's get down here. I've moved the bike now. I moved off the front, put it round the back out of the way. Out of sight, out of mind. I know it's a private road we live on, but people flying by at the front, spying eyes, if they know where it lives, they know where they can remove it from. So I try to do my best to keep it under wraps all the while. So around the side here, sun shining. I won't wash it in the sun obviously, but it's alright for drying. So I'll get one of my towels out and we'll start. So this is what I use. Quite a good quality microfiber. Just if you can see me. This is what I use, quite a good high quality microfiber. Again, our Wolf's pension money's paid for it. So these are quite a good absorbent. So I'll just give it a rub over this now and we'll see how we get on. Just trying to get in all the nooks and crannies just to dry it off. To be fair, once they're once they're ceramic coated, whether you do them yourself or whether you pay to have them done professionally. I did, my GS was done professionally and it was a superb job. But unfortunately, at nearly 400 quid ago, I couldn't warrant it on this one. So, I'm doing it myself. Obviously it had the same quality, but it's done a bit. You can see that water's run off it quite nicely. So as I say, it's just wiping it down now, bit by bit. Drying it off, getting in the nooks and crannies. And whenever you've done it, you'll go back to it and you'll still find places, oh, I ain't done that, I've missed that, or that bit ain't come out right, or there's a mark there or something. I do anyway. I do. But as I say, we'll see how we go. I'll give up now. Give up. It is what it is now. Stays as it is. Same with the search for the snatchy throttle. It is what it is. In the end, sad to say, I might get rid of the bike. I really feel towards the end of the winter that it's becoming complicated in the bad weather to ride because of the snatchiness on the throttle, whether you're in rain mode, off-road or whatever. It may have run its course and it may have to go. And I may have to look elsewhere for something. I don't want to, because I really love this bike, but I feel pretty let down by CF Moto, to be honest. So back to the job in hand. Ain't too bad, is it? See, I'll get down there on this still and then I find somewhere else I dried. But it don't look too bad to me. I'm quite pleased with that. A few bit of watermarks. I'll detail the wheels now. What I'll do then is I'll get on the wheels and I'll wipe the wheels round. I don't want to bore you with all that. I'll get onto the glass. I'll put some of my window cleaner type stuff. Again, all paid for by the Wolf. To do the windscreen and the mirrors. I don't polish the tank or do anything like that because I coated it, I'll leave it as it is. I've got some just like it's a touch-up thing, and you just spray it on the place and you just wipe it over with it when it starts to tarnish a bit or go a bit soft, and then you can get it done that way. So, I hope you enjoyed this little video of me grafting, getting the old Black Beauty clean after a little excursion into the Shropshire Hills. So until the next time, it's hello Wolf, saying bye for now. Don't forget, give us a tick, give us a like, subscribe. Channel's going great. I cannot fault the channel. People are tuning in from all over the world to see what we do. And I believe this thing is the biggest draw at the moment, the bike itself. Because I've worked out that nobody wants to see me enjoying myself riding around in the countryside. They're all interested in the bike or the bits that you add onto it. I really wish I could bring you some more reviews, but I'm just struggling to get people to even talk to me about having a bike out for a couple of hours to do a review on. You know what I mean? Right, I've wabbled on enough. Slow Wolf saying bye for now. Don't forget, tick, like, subscribe, and remember, just you be careful out there. Slow Wolf, bye for now.